Good morning on this beautiful sunny Sunday. It's early still, I think around 8 o'clock. We had a bit of frost last night, but it's a beautiful day, so we're going on a little adventure.
Yes,
So we want to take you along.
we're gonna explore a new forest,
Yes.
and it's a couple of kilometers from here. So we put on the camera on the car and enjoy the drive through.
Let's go.
You.
And here we are on our way. We are excited to see where we are going. But first we go and stop at the local cafe/shop to get some bread for this morning. Even though it's a Sunday, it's already busy in the shop and there are always people buying their things, bread and meat and all kinds of things. So it's nice that is possible. So on our way to the forest, we saw this church, and it's actually the same church we can see from our house, but we've never been there. So we decided to make a stop and look at it and see how beautiful it is, and look at the beautiful view before we go to the forest. So from our house we can see this church, and we always wanted to go here but never made it, but now we are here.
That corner there, there's our hill, and we can see this church from our house. Look there.
It was an amazing view and it was a really beautiful place to drink some tea, and let's go to the forest now.
Het is een diep kloofje. Such a nice place. So calm. So, get a lot of questions why we moved to Hungary.
Yes. Well, actually, we were thinking about moving for many years now. Not specifically to Hungary, but in the past we looked at France because we were always going there on a holiday.
And we speak the language. And
Yeah. And the climate was nice, but
yes. But afterwards we searched further. We ended in Portugal.
yes.
But the long, dry summer months is not ideal to grow your own food, and
No, not for our specific needs.
no. So we looked also in Sweden.
Yes, we went to Sweden in May, I think, or April a few years ago.
Yes,
Beautiful nature, lovely people, but
great nature.
did
But
not feel at home there.
now in the long winters,
Yes.
the winters are too long there.
We like to be outside always.
Yeah,
So
when we were there in April, May, there's still laying some snow, and
yes, really dark.
I need the spring for earlier.
Yes.
Yes. So we went to Czechia.
Yes, from Sweden we went to Czechia
Yeah,
to look that,
it's
to
a
search that out.
beautiful country, but we felt not so home there,
No.
and we decided to look further.
Yes, so then we decided to buy a caravan.
Yes, we
Yes.
bought a caravan.
For the first time in our lives.
Yes, it's a big experience.
Yes, and also the biggest caravan we could find.
I saw myself with a toilet paper roll on my arm,
Yes.
and on the other arm a bread.
Yeah.
But it was really nice. We had a nice holiday. But
Yeah, we decided to buy the caravan so we could explore more in Europe to find out where we would go and where we would want to stay or live. But for that summer we booked a holiday at Lake Balaton in
Yes.
Hungary. It was the only place we could get because we decided to buy a caravan in May or June, I think.
Yeah, and there were not so much
No, there were no places
camping
left.
places. And
So that place we could get, and we went. It was really nice. We had a really tiny spot
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
caravan, but it was nice. And
was
from
nice.
there we drove around, we looked around, met some people.
taste the country.
Yeah, it was really great.
Fell in love directly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
loved the people.
Feeling
Yeah.
so home directly. So
So from there, we contacted a realtor and made an appointment.
Yes.
So
We looked about 10, 12 houses
in one day,
in
yeah,
one day. It was
yeah,
a speedy, speedy road,
yeah,
speedy trip.
yeah.
So, but our last property we've looked at, that's our property now.
Yeah, the other properties we looked at were also nice, but not what we wanted because we wanted a lot of space. The house didn't matter so much, but because we want to grow our own food, we have chickens, maybe in the future some goats or pigs, a cow, I don't
Yeah,
know. Raise our own meat chickens, so we need the space.
a lot
And
of space and
yeah,
forests.
yeah, also a forest
Yeah,
for firewood.
firewood and that
Yeah,
kind of things. And the grapes, the vines.
yeah, the
Yeah.
grapevines for making wine.
So they told us that the house is renovatable.
Yeah, just a bit of paint here and a bit
Yeah,
of
yeah.
paint there, and maybe a new kitchen,
But
and you will be great.
we were looking through that, and
Yeah, because we knew that we could do it
yeah.
ourselves.
So we built, we demolished the end of the old Tanya, and yeah, we had to start somewhere to make a new house.
Yes, because actually it's not one property but two.
Yes.
They are combined. So there are actually two houses.
Yes. Two addresses.
Two addresses and two houses.
Yeah.
We really love the place. It is quiet. We do have some neighbors, but they don't live there because they only use their properties for winemaking or just for summertime.
Weekend house.
Yeah, weekend house. So we live on a hill, not in a village, but on a hill next to the village.
Yes.
And it's quiet, but we can be in the village if we want. It's only 5 minutes, so if you have to go to the shop or anything, it's not so far.
Yeah, it's not so remote.
No, but if you don't want to see anyone,
you can.
You can.
Yeah.
Maybe sometimes we don't see anyone for days.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's a bit the story
Yes,
of how we got here.
Yeah. That's
And
a nice story.
people also want to know why we got here, why we moved to Hungary.
Yes, we moved to Hungary because we lost our freedom
In Holland,
more and
yes.
more in Holland. And
Our
it's,
children are getting bigger. They want a house for their own. They are.
it's almost impossible in Holland.
Yeah, there is no space for them, and they can't afford it.
Yes.
Just even to rent a house or buy a house, that's really impossible.
And nature is disappearing.
Yes.
Yes, nature's going smaller and smaller.
Yes.
Farmers go away. It will be yeah, it become a big city.
Yes.
The country became a big city, and we want some freedom and some fertile soil, so where we can make a
little homestead.
yeah, a little homestead. And
Yeah.
yeah,
And sure, we also have to work here because money is not growing on our backs,
No,
unfortunately.
we
But
don't have a tree.
no, we don't have a money tree.
Yeah.
So we sold everything in Holland. We sold our house and
Yes.
made some profit of that, of which we could buy the property.
Yes.
So we have no mortgage. Costs are really low. Only the groceries, they are a bit high, just as in
They are
Holland.
expensive.
Expensive,
Yes.
but otherwise, insurance, taxes, your electric bill, it's much, much lower.
Yes, we are building our dream, so it will take some time and some money, but
Yeah. So we are planning to build a holiday home
yeah,
on the top of a property.
what we can rent to Dutchies or
Yeah, for
yeah,
anyone who wants it.
For-
Yeah, to make some money. And
yeah,
our youngest daughter is going to school here,
yes,
hoping to learn the language because it's really hard for us to learn this language.
yeah. We learned hard, but it's so hard to learn it.
Yes.
So, But one day we will speak totally Magyaros.
Yes, we do our best.
Yes.
But for now, we are managing quite well. And yeah, I think we will work on becoming more self-sufficient in the next few years. This year, starting the vegetable garden.
Chickens.
We have the chickens for our eggs. We are going to raise some meat chickens for our own meat, and maybe in the future
planted already a lot of nut trees and fruit trees, and
yeah, maybe in the future some other kind of animals which we can also use for milk, for the meat, anything like that.
Yes.
So yeah, that's actually a bit of the story.
Yes.
We came here for freedom, for a bit of peace of mind.
Yes.
Not always working to provide for your family, for paying for your house, your car, your food, and then 2 days off and do the whole thing again the next week. We don't want that anymore.
It was a spiral, and the spiral went down and down, and
yeah, sure, it's not always easy because we have children that are older. The youngest is 12, she's going to school, that's going okay, but my daughter, for instance, she is 19 and our son is 22. He's doing okay. He met some friends going out in the weekends, but for our daughter, maybe it's the hardest. She had to leave her friends in Holland and start over again, but she's doing fine and
she's doing great.
yeah, she loves it here, and it just takes a bit of time to get used to things here because yeah, it's really different. People are helping each other, people are kind, and yeah, we love it.
They see the beauty.
Yeah, they see the
Hungary.
beauty of the country and the people.
So
that's a bit of the story for now.
I hope we answered some questions with this.
And please, if you have any questions, just drop them in the comments, and if we can answer them, then we will.
Yeah, we will love to do it.
But for now, we will go on with our lovely walk.
Yeah, with a trip through the forest.
So we had a lovely Sunday morning, spending our time in the forest and looking at the church. It's always nice to go somewhere new. And it's a bit of a different video than what you are used to. But there were some people that had some questions about why we moved to Hungary and how we did it. So I hope we answered some questions for you. And here we are on our way back to our house. And we really love to not take the main roads, but to take some country roads to see where they are going. And if we can make it home from there to see some more beautiful nature. And that's it for today. And next week, I think we will be having another video of a bit more what you're used to from us, just working and showing you what we are doing around the homestead. But I hope you enjoyed it. So on this wild cam footage, you can see that spring is really starting, and there are also all kinds of birds, and we love it. We love the nature so much, and we love how many animals we can see from our house and just on the wild cam footage. It's amazing to see what's going on around you, and yeah, again, we love the nature here. It's so beautiful. We hoped you enjoyed our video and see you next week.